So good morning, all of you. It's inaudible. Good morning, all of you. It's inaudible to all of you, please. Yeah. So what was the last class which was discussed, please? In the last class, we understood what is DevOps. We understood. Okay. Today, we are going to be understand what is AWS. Today, we are going to be understand what is AWS. What is AWS, please? What is AWS? So today we are going to be discussing what is AWS. And before starting the session, and let us overview what is the DevOps, what is DevOps. Then we are going to be discussing about AWS. By end of this session, we can overview of DevOps versus AWS. So this is an exactly our agenda for today. This is an exactly our agenda for today. Yeah. So as we discussed in the last class, tell me what is an application? What is an application? Anybody help me? Application in the sense of what? The working software which is written any programming language. The working software which is written any programming language, we call as an application. We call as an application, please. We call as application. That application we are going to be placing on servers. After successfully placing on servers, then there itself we can able to access over internet as a application, as a website. But what about SDLC? SDLC in the sense of what? Software development lifecycle. By using SDLC, we can able to produce a working software, and we are going to be placing on servers. Then there itself we're going to be accessing as a website. But in SDLC, in software development lifecycle, we have several stages like analysis, design, implementation, testing, deploy, and maintenance. And maintenance, please. And maintenance, please. Analysis is nothing but what? Gathering information from the client. The client is nothing but who is a businessman doing in internet. Is nothing but client. From client, we are going to be gathering information what exactly you want, like registration page, login page, payment gateway, whatever we are going to be gathering information from the client. From the client, after analysis, after gathering information from the client, we will be design. Design is nothing but what? Plan. After successfully done design, so our developers will start implementing, writing code, the lines of code by using Java, .NET, Python, or any programming language, or any programming language in this case, please. After successful implement, whether it is working or not, it will be executed by testers, whether it is working or not. If it is validated successfully, and then we are going to be placing our application on production service. After placing our application on production service, then there itself, so we can able to access over an internet as an application. That's it. No, whether it is working or not, we are going to be monitor and maintenance. This entire flow we calling as what? Sdlc. This entire flow we calling as what? Sdlc. On Sdlc we are gonna be implementing Devops process. Dev is nothing but development. OPS is nothing but what? Operations. Dev is nothing but what? Development. OPS is nothing but what? Operation. The combination of software development plus operations we call as DevOps. We call as DevOps DSPs. We call as DevOps. We call as DevOps. DevOps is a process. It is not a technology. Like Java.NET, it is not a technology. It's just a process. We are going to be implementing this process from dev environment to operation. We are going to be implementing an automated DevOps process from dev environment to operation. That means we are part of coding, build, test, release, deploy, operation, and monitor. To be frankly, we are not developers, we are not testers. Just we're implementing a DevOps process with an automated is nothing but what? DevOps. Is nothing but what? DevOps process. Is nothing but what? DevOps process. So while implementing this DevOps process, we should make sure whether you are going to be delivering, working software from dev environment to production environment within a shortest time, with the high quality, with low cost, is nothing but what? DevOps process. Is nothing but what? DevOps process. After successfully getting into the job, what exactly are roles and responsibilities as a DevOps engineer? We are going to be replacing with a complex pipeline with a transparent pipeline. We are going to be replacing with a complex pipeline with a transparent pipeline. So what is a complex? Our Sdlc is a complex. Our Sdlc process is a complex, please. Our Sdlc process is a complex. Why? Because if it is a manual process, analysis to design, design to implementation, testing to deploy, deploy to maintenance, it is a manual process. In the middle, if you got any issue, to identification it will take long time, to resolve issue also it will take long time. That's the reason we calling as what? Complex. But what is exactly our role? We are going to be replacing with a complex pipeline with a transparent pipeline. We're going to be replacing complex pipeline with a transparent pipeline. While implementing this DevOps transparent pipeline, everything will be automated, everything will be transparent. If you got any issue in the middle, so within no time, we are going to be identified. Within no time, we can able to resolve the issue. We can able to resolve the issue. So that's what we calling as DevOps transparent pipeline. But actually, we are gonna be implementing. So actual DevOps process is this. In this DevOps process, our roles and responsibilities start from dev environment, ends with operation. That means we're part of coding, integration, testing, release, deploy, and operations. To be frankly, we are not part of planning, we are not writing any code, we are not writing any test case. Just we are going to be implementing DevOps process with transparent way, with automate. While implementing this DevOps process, we should make sure whether you are delivering within a shortest time, with the high quality, with low cost, is nothing but what? DevOps process. Is nothing but what? DevOps process. But for implementing this DevOps process, we have to use some tool stack. Which are all the tool stack we are gonna be using, please? So we are gonna be learning which are all the tools. Git, Maven, Jenkins, JFrog, and SonarQube. So by helping of these four tools, we are gonna be doing continuous integration, continuous delivery by using these are all the tools, all developer source code, all developer source code. We are gonna be continuously integrating, making working software. We are gonna be delivering into the release. After successfully delivering, we are going to be deploying on hundreds of servers. These hundreds of servers, we are going to be automate by helping of Ansible and Chef. Ansible is a push model, Chef is a pull model. One push model we're going to be learning, one pull model we're going to be learning. And these hundreds of servers, we can able to get it from AWS. We can able to get it from AWS, Amazon Web Services. It's a cloud. We can get a hundreds of our servers. On top of it, we can deploy our application. Deploy is nothing but what? Place our application on a hundreds of servers. Okay. Not only placing our application cloud servers, we can able to place on Docker containers also. On Docker containers also. Docker is an isolated area which is specifically deploying our applications, which is specifically deploying our applications. This Docker containers we can able to manage by our Kubernetes. Kubernetes is a orchestration tool. By helping of Kubernetes, we can able to manage, we can able to control our Docker containers. We are gonna be using Vagrant. Vagrant is a virtual provisioning tool. Vagrant is a virtual provisioning tool. By helping of this Vagrant mission, easily we can able to create a virtual machines in dev environment. That's what we calling as a Vagrant is a development environment made is. And we're going to be learning Negios. Negios is system monitoring. Elk is an application monitor. Elk is an application monitoring, guys, please. Elk is an application monitoring, please. And we're going to be learning Terraform. Terraform is a cross cloud platform. Terraform is a cross cloud platform. So by helping of these are all the tools: Git, Maven, Jenkins, JFrog, SonarQube, Ansible, Chef, AWS, Docker, Kubernetes, Vagrant, Negios, Elk, and Terraform. We are going to be implementing this DevOps process. We are going to be implementing this DevOps process. But while implementing this DevOps process, so we are going to be deploying our application on hundreds of servers or not? On hundreds of servers or not? But this hundreds of servers, how we are going to be getting? How we are going to be getting, please tell me. By using AWS. So we are implementing this DevOps process by using, these are all the tools. But if you want to implement these are all the tools, we required a infrastructure. We required a infrastructure. This infrastructure, this infrastructure we are gonna be getting from where exactly? AWS. AWS. Before understanding AWS, I'm gonna be asking you, please tell me, what is application? Please, as we discussed, please. What is an application? Anybody help me? What is an application, please? What is an application? Anybody help me? The working software which is written any programming language we call as an application. Am I right? Okay. So we can deploy our applications on hundreds of AWS cloud servers by using DevOps. Understood? We are deploying. We deploy our applications on hundreds of AWS cloud server by using DevOps process. If you want to deploy our application, we require a infrastructure. What is infrastructure? What is infrastructure? Anybody help me? What is infrastructure? Please tell me. What exactly infrastructure, please? What is infrastructure? What is infrastructure, please? So infrastructure, just like your, for example, if you want to set up an office, so we require infrastructure on tables, chairs, computers, softwares, files, AC. The same way, for deploying our application, what kind of infrastructure is required? Service, network, database, storage. So these are all the basic infrastructure is required. These are all our basic infrastructure is required to deploy our applications. But the question is, but how many ways we can able to get this infrastructure? How many ways? How many ways to get infrastructure? Please, anybody help me? We can able to get a physical form, in a virtual form, and a cloud. So totally 3 ways we can. So from physical environment we can able to get it. From virtual environment we can able to get it. From cloud environment. From cloud environment also we are gonna be getting. But question is, what is a cloud? What is a cloud, guys, please? What is a cloud? What is a cloud? Please, anybody. What is a cloud computing? What is a cloud computing? What is a cloud computing? If we can able to access, the remote placed resources, if we can able to access the remote placed resources over an internet from your laptop, is we calling as a cloud computing. I'll show you, I'll explain. Please listen very carefully. What is a cloud computing? What is a cloud computing? Anybody help me? If we can able to access the remote placed resources over an internet from a laptop is nothing but what? Cloud computing. Example, it is a physical data center. The physical data center, just The huge computing power. Huge computing power. Huge computing power. Huge computing power. The data center is nothing but what? The huge computing power. Keeping in a rack wise. In a big room, we calling as a data center. From this data center, if we can able to access any server or any network or any storage or any database over an internet from a laptop is nothing but what? Cloud computing. But these data centers are exist in geographically in different places like in US, Mumbai, Singapore, and somewhere else in remote location. From this remote place, if we can able to access remote place resources, if we can able to access over internet from a laptop is nothing but what? Cloud computing. Got it? But cloud is basically, it is a rental based. Cloud is basically cloud is basically cloud is basically cloud is basically is a rental based resources. Got it? Very clear. We are not buying anything here. We are not buying anything here. We are going to be taking as a rental based, either servers or a network or a storage, whatever maybe. Is a rental based. Example like a Olaka or over whatever maybe any rental car. So just let us discuss about an example. You can understand much more. For example, I want to go to railway station by car. I want to go to railway station by car. So for getting a car, two ways. One is rental car, another is buying car. Which is easy? Just for reaching a railway station, are we going to be buying a car or else book a rental car? Which is easy for you, please? Anybody help me? Anybody please reply in the chat box. Yes, definitely. Yes, definitely. Just for reaching a railway station, we are gonna be using rental car. The same way, just for deploying our application, like Flipkart kind of application, Redbus kind of application, are we gonna be using rental servers or buying a new servers? Obviously, rental servers. Am I right? Obviously, rental servers only. We are gonna be using rental infrastructure, either servers or network or storage. We are gonna be taking a rental infrastructure and easily we can able to deploy our applications. Easily we can able to deploy our applications. This we calling as a cloud. This we calling as a cloud. But which cloud we are gonna be using? AWS, Amazon Web Services. In the market, we have so many cloud providers, but the leading cloud providers are AWS, Amazon Web Services, Azure, and Google. So, but we are gonna be using Amazon Web Services, AWS. It is a typical view or high-end diagram of our AWS. In this AWS, totally we are gonna be using 4 models. So the name is called VPC, EC2, RDS, S3. Totally how many models we are going to be discussing in AWS? 4 models, please. VPC, EC2, RDS, and S3. These are all the 4 models we are going to be discussing. 4 modules we are going to be discussing, guys, please. 4 modules. Clear? VPC is nothing but what? Network. EC2 is nothing but what? Computing power. RD is nothing but what? Database. S3 is nothing but what? Storage. Let me write down for our satisfaction. So server is nothing but what? EC2. Server is nothing but what? EC2. Network is nothing but what? VPC. Network is nothing but what? VPC. Database is nothing but what? RDS. Storage is nothing but what? S3. Storage is nothing but what? S3. Simple storage services. Simple storage services, guys. Simple storage services. So by helping of the 4 infrastructure, we can easily deploying our applications by using Devops process. But what is VPC? What is EC2? What is RDS? What is S3? We should understand first. Okay. VPC is nothing but what? Network. Just like your office network. Just like your office network. How exactly your physical network, your office physical network, we can able to get in a virtual form is nothing but what? VPC. So in AWS, we can able to create a n number of private network like your office networks. In this network, we can able to create a service like EC2, RDS, what I mean. But what is EC2? What is EC2? EC2 is nothing but what? Elastic cloud compute. Elastic is nothing but what? A flexible, a flexible kind of computing power. Computing power. We can able to access over internet is nothing but what? EC2 is nothing but what? EC2. By helping of EC2, we can able to get a service. How? What exactly you have your laptop, like what exactly laptop has the same components like CPU, operating system, a disk space, RAM, firewall, network card. So we are gonna be using, please, what? We are gonna be using, these are all the resources we are gonna be using. These are all the resources which you have in the same thing your laptop. We are going to be creating a server, but your laptop is just for home purpose. Server is for deploying our applications. Guys, please let us understand a small example. You can understand much more. For example, if you want to deploy a hardware kind of application, So if you want to deploy hardware kind of applications, first thing is what we require, please. First, we require a network. We should establish network by using VPC. Then we are going to be creating a server. After successfully creating a server, we deploying a hardware application. Hardware application. After successfully deploying hardware applications, we are going to be accessing over an internet from your laptop or anything. Okay, very good. Up to here we understood very well, but the question is, so where we can able to place our customer information, like a login information, subscription information, or phone number, email address, whatever maybe. We are gonna be using RDS, is nothing but what? Database, MySQL, Oracle kind of databases. So we are gonna be maintaining our customer information in a tabular format. In a tabular format is nothing but what? RDS. Is nothing but what? RDS. Is nothing but what? RDS, please. RDS. Got it. It's very good. But what about our videos? So hardware is major uses for using videos or larger kind of videos or Blu-ray printed movies or no. It around maybe more than 6 GB. Can I able to inserting into the database? No, we can't. That's what we're going to be using external storage like S3 simple storage service. We can upload anything like videos, audios, or anything, guys. Please, we can upload anything into the S3 bucket. Simply, I can say how you are using Google Drive, the same way we can use our S3 bucket. The data we are inserting into the RDS in a tabular format, in like an Excel. The customer information only. Video files, audio files, the files we can upload into S3 bucket like a Google Drive. So RDS is depending on operating system. S3 is not depending on operating system. It is across over an internet. Without operating system, we can't access this, and over internet we can access, just like your Google Drive. Got it? So by helping of VPC, by helping of EC2, by helping of RDS, by helping of S3, we can able to deploy our application on a hundreds of AWS cloud servers by using Devops process. Simply, I'm going to be telling you, please. So for implementing this Devops process, we are going to be using these tools. But while deploying our application on hundreds of servers, but these hundreds of servers, whatever the infrastructure is required, we can able to get it from our AWS. That's what we are going to be learning. Complete AWS, complete DevOps, complete AWS, and complete DevOps case, please. That's what we designed the course. So full DevOps course, full AWS course. But for learning these two courses, it's required Linux basics and shell script that I will be covered. And no programming is not required. No programming is not required. But it will take total 4 months duration. Plus means 4.5 months maybe. And to practice, laptop is required. Freshers can join, experience can also join in this course, yeah, but freshers are less openings compared to the experience. Any graduate, please, Any graduate can join in this. Sir, which are all the benefits? What are all the benefits you are going to be getting if you join in this course? Daily class recordings. Daily class recordings we are going to be. Daily class recordings. Daily class recordings we are going to be providing via Google Drive. It is 11 months access from the date of registration. Resume preparation, yes, I'm going to be help you. Yeah, interview question and answers, yeah, I will be providing you. And live projects, please. For live projects, I will be covered. 80% of soft material, yes. Our classes start from basic to advanced, and each and every class is a practical implemented in front of. Our course complete certification you will be get only for freshers. Daily 1 hour class. Our classes are Monday to Saturday. Monday to Saturday. You are going to be paying 12,000 rupees for complete DevOps, complete AWS for daily recording sessions. But this daily recording session you will be received after payment. After payment, you will be accessing via Google Drive. You will get a mail. You will receive an email. Our admins will help you, please. Who are all interested, please talk to our admin. Then pay the fee, please. I'm going to be share this information in the chat box. Please use this. And if you want to see the content, what I'm going to be cover and what I'm going to be covering in DevOps and AWS, please look at this. It is my DevOps content. It is my AWS content. It is my DevOps content. It is my AWS content. Just look at once here. What I'm going to be covering in DevOps, what I'm going to be covering in AWS. Just revise once, please, all of you. I think each and every student have received this link in the chat box. Guys, please, that is my end. So tomorrow we will be meet. Tomorrow we will be meet at same time at 8 a.m. If anybody interested, please call to admin and talk to him. Talk to them. They will explain how to pay, how to fees is, what I may be. So do you have any questions, please? So do you have any questions, please? Ask me in the chat box. I'm waiting for you. Placement assistant in the sense of what, Abhishek, resume preparation, interview question answers. That I will how to go for interview. That I will explain. That is we are I'm supporting. Anything else, Abhishek, please call to them or admin. They will help you. If anything else, please call to our management. They will help you. Please. I given already phone numbers. Please call them. Any questions? I'm waiting for you, please. Okay, guys, please. Tomorrow we will. Yeah. Talk to the admin, please. They will help you, Abhishek. Please talk to them. They will try to help you. So that's it, guys. Please for today. So we'll continue tomorrow. Tomorrow we are going to be understand. So what are the client server communication? What are the server and types of servers and why we are moving into the cloud? And we'll understand. Slowly we are migrating into the subject. Thanks a lot. Thanks, buddies. So we'll continue tomorrow. So both are Mohammed, Azure and AWS both are same. Both are cloud, but service providers are different, like Amazon, Flipkart. So any one cloud, either AWS, Azure, one cloud is must and should. That's what we are going to be learning AWS, Mohammed Ali. If one cloud is perfect, we can easily understand remaining cloud. But don't try to learn at a time both. But that I'm not recommend to anyone. Thanks, buddies. We'll meet tomorrow. Thank you.